Yes, hello everyone. I hope I'm audible. Yes, good evening. How are you, everyone? Namaskar. Hello, good evening. Finally, the most awaited class started. Harsh, thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. सभी का स्वागत है. Good evening. Okay. So I hope everyone excited about quant classes, the most difficult section. How many of you are afraid of math section, some phobia of maths? Okay, so don't worry. Now you can say you will be getting a lot in next few days from me, and your maths will be not that difficult. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Karan Sardana, and I am teaching quant from just last 18 years. Around 18 years, I have been teaching to all aspirants, especially for government jobs. Okay, so let's start today's session. In your examination, few chapters which are not important and have not been asked in all the previous year question paper. Let me tell you first that क्या आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. So uh, first is geometry. Geometry, you can say mensuration, triangle, circle, quadrilateral, solids. ये सब आपको नहीं पढ़ना है. So you can leave these topics. Also, you can leave trigonometry, geometry, trigonometry. This is not for IB. You can leave it, right? Majorly, you can say coordinate geometry, geometry, trigonometry. These chapters you can leave. If you will get time, then you can study algebra at the very last, because maybe one or two question will be asked from algebra. So that is your last topic which you will study. Main topic you have to study is arithmetic. In arithmetic, we have to focus on number system, ratio, average, percentage, profit loss, mixture and alligation, time and distance, time and work, simple interest, compound interest, partnership, AGs. These are the topics, mainly arithmetic topic, on which you have to work. Now you have very little time because you don't know what is your exact date of IB ACIO. It is not yet out, but it may be in September, it may be in October. You don't know. You can expect that you have only 1 month, and in 1 month you have to prepare for this exam. So first, I will tell you the most important topic, which you cannot like afford to, which you cannot afford for this examination. So these topics are number system. You cannot afford this topic कि आप इसे छोड़ दें. One of the most important topic. Then percentage, then profit and loss, and then time and work. If I'll say the most important topic, minimum these four topics are most important topics, which covers, you can say, around 10 questions out of 20. So if there are total 20 questions, you can expect around 10 questions from these four topics, maybe 8, maybe 9, or maybe 10 questions. So these are the most important topic. Then rest topics on which you have to work. Rest topics are average, ratio, then you have simple interest, compound interest, and allegation, mixture and allegation, time, speed, distance, right? Partnership, AGs. Partnership is also one of the easiest topic, so that you also have to do first, right? So these four and this one partnership. So these five topics is must to do, and rest five topics you can do as per your time, right? So these are the most important: number system, percentage, profit loss, time and work, and like this. 1 minute. Okay. So let's start. First topic, that is number system. I hope it is clear. Now, what are the type of question? What are the types, various types which are asked in number system? We have to work on these areas. These are the topic subtopics of number system. First, we have to work on number tree, classification, or you can say introduction of all the number. This we will start today. Then we will study recurring numbers, repeating numbers, numbers basically based on bar, right? Prime numbers, factors, divisibility rules, dividend formula, question based on remainder and remainder theorem, unit digit, highest power if highest power in any product, concept of zero. There are a lot of concept which we will study in this topic. So let's start. We will try to cover at least 4 or 5 types today, and this topic is a bigger topic, so it may take, you can say, it may take 1 or 2 classes. Let's try to cover maximum portion in this class, and then we will study in the next class. So let's start. So let's start with number system. Let me hide my camera so that uh, you can see the whole screen. Okay. Now let's start with the introduction of numbers. So basically, numbers are of two type. These are divided into two category. The first one is real number. Second one is imaginary number. So what are real numbers? Real number is basically that we can draw on number line. The number which we can represent on number line means 0, 1, 2, 1.5, right? -1, -2, -1.7. Any number which we can draw here at number line is real, and which we cannot draw at this number line, that is imaginary. Example of imaginary is basically like, I think we cannot find under root of -4. Can we find the value of under root -4? I think we can find the value of under root 4, but we cannot find for this. The value of under root 4 is 2. Everyone knows here. But what is under root of -4? This does not exist on this number line, because if any number is positive, square of it will be positive. And if any number is negative, square of this will be also positive. So there is no such number in our number line which exists that अगर हम उसका स्क्वायर भी करें तो नेगेटिव आ जाए. ऐसा नहीं होता है ना. पॉजिटिव का स्क्वायर करें तो पॉजिटिव होता है, नेगेटिव का स्क्वायर करें तो भी पॉजिटिव होता है. सो देर इज नॉट सच नंबर. Now, this imaginary number is not useful for our examination. We have to work on only real number because these number exist, right? So let's read more about real number. What is a real number? I hope everyone got it. A real number is basically any number which is on our number line, right? Which for which we can find some value, right? Now, these real number are of basically two types. One is rational and second one is irrational. One is rational and second one is irrational. Anyone knows here what is rational number? Yes. Anyone? What is rational number? Very good, Mehak. Any number which we can write in P by Q form, Vijendra, good. Any number which we can write in a ratio format, that is called rational. See, the first word of rational itself says its definition that it is a ratio. Any number which can be formed in a ratio, that is rational. And can I say denominator should not be zero, because we know something divided by zero is undefined, not defined, infinity. So that should not be the case. Nothing can be zero here in the denominator, right? These are rational. So any number which we can form in ratio format, that is rational, and if we cannot produce that number in the form of ratio, that are called irrational, right? Now, one interesting thing about ratio is ratio. Whenever you will solve, you will get two type of values. Either you will get answer as terminating, or you will get your answer as recurring. Either your answer will be terminating. Terminating, do you know? Terminate means ending. And either your answer will be recurring. Either terminating or recurring. Why I am saying this? Let's say, let's see some ratios. For example, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 5, 1 by 6, 1 by 7. Let's see. Let's find out the values of these fraction. 1 by 2 is 0.5. So what is it showing? It is ending. So I can say it is terminating. It is terminating, right? 1 by 3 is 0.333333. It is not ending. But you will see one thing here, it is recurring. If it is not ending, it must be recurring. 3 is coming every time, and I can also write it down as zero point 0.3 bar, right? And 1 by 4, if I'll solve, that is 0.25. It is again ending, it is terminating, right? 1 by 5 is zero point 0.2, terminating, ending. But 1 by 6 is 0.166666, so it is 1.6 bar. So it is recurring. If you solve 1 by 7, that will also either terminate or reoccur. It will be reoccurring. It is 0.142857, again 142857, again 142857. This whole 6 digit will keep going on repeating. So are you getting my point? Rational numbers are basically either terminating or recurring, because it is the case in all the ratio, either it is ending or recurring, right? So these are ratio. And what about irrational? This cannot be written as this form, P by Q. So can I say these are not ratio? These are not ratio. And we know about ratio that these are terminating and or recurring. So if the numbers are not ratio, can I say these are non-terminating and also non-recurring? Can I say this? These are non-terminating and non-recurring. So note it down that rational number are पानी देना terminating or recurring, and irrational number are non-terminating and also non-recurring. So what are the example of irrational number basically? I hope you are getting my point. These are not ratio. That's why these are non-terminating and non-recurring. Anyone knows the example of these number? Very good. Yes, Himanshu, this is the first quant class. Mehak, very good. Pi, very good. Let me tell you few example of this. First one is under root, you can say 2 or under root 3, or you can say under root 7. Basically, all the numbers which are not perfect square, which are non-perfect square, non-perfect square. If you will find under root of such any such number, these are non-terminating as well as non-recurring. If you will solve the value of under root 2, you will get 1.414237856, and it will be keep going. It will not ending. It will not be ending, and it is not going to repeat. It means these are non-recurring. देख रहे हो यहाँ repeat नहीं हो रहा है, ना ही यहाँ पे खत्म हो रहा है. So these numbers are example of irrational number. Under root of, you can say, non-perfect square will be example of this. Similarly, another example is pi. So if you will Google the value of pi, this value is 3.1428560789 and so on. It will not end. It will not recur. So it means this is also one of the example is irrational. So pi is also one number which is not ending, not non-recurring. That's why it is irrational, right? So can you tell me what is 22 by 7? Anyone? This is rational or irrational? Yes, Vijender, number without root, you can say. Number with root, but not perfect square. Very good, Mehek and Anjali. Why it is rational? It is clearly visible that this is a ratio, right? So ratio means rational. What is 3.14? 3.14, can I say this is also rational because I can convert this number into a ratio that is rational, right? So this is rational, this is rational, but whenever I will ask pi, now it is not rational, this will be irrational, right? Because the value of pi never ends, value of pi never repeat. That's why it is irrational. But in generally in questions we assume take pi as this or take pi as this. That is a different story because we assume some approx value of pi. Sometimes in question we assume this 3.14, and sometimes we assume pi as 22 by 7. It is given in the question, but there is a difference between all these numbers. Pi is irrational and rest two numbers are rational. I hope it is clear, right? So rational may you have to remember these are terminating or recurring, but irrational these are non-terminating, non-recurring. Simple, right? Now tell me one thing. If I'll give you one number like under root 147 upon 3, what is that? Rational or irrational? Okay. Yes, everyone, it is rational because it is 49, and 49 का जो अंडर रूट होगा that will be 7. It is ending. It's a ratio. That's why it is rational, not irrational, right? Now, tell me what is 1.42 bar? This is rational or irrational? Don't worry, Vijender, you will not get very big numbers. Okay. Some students are saying rational, some are saying irrational. So it is again a rational number because it is repeating. I told you rational means a ratio. Ratio will either end or repeat. So here 4 2 bar means it is 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 2. It is repeating. So it is a rational number. So we can convert this number into a ratio. We can convert. So now let's learn it. How to convert this number into a ratio. It is a rational number. So we must know the way how to convert this number into a ratio. Can anyone tell me what is the value of this into a fraction? Convert this number into fraction. कोई solve कर सकता है? Anyone? Let me tell you shortcut for this. How to convert any recurring number into a ratio. So we have to convert this into a ratio. So in numerator, you have to write the whole number as it is, without bar, without point. Just write same number as it is, right? And just subtract the part which is non-repeating. This is your numerator. Same number as it is minus non-repeating part. So what is your numerator? Please tell me. Write down the same number and subtract जो बार से पहले है, नॉन रिपीटिंग पार्ट. ऊपर कितना आएगा समझ में आया? 141. महक राइट. विजेंद्र राइट. So you will get 142 minus 1. The whole number 142 minus the part which is repeating. This is your numerator. It means that is 141. Now what is the denominator? In denominator, you have to write down as many as nines for as many digits we have which are repeating. How many digits are repeating? 2. So just write nines 2 times. 2 times 9. उतने नाइन्स लगाएंगे जितने डिजिट रिपीट हो रहे हैं. This is your answer. So final answer is 141 upon 99. Getting my point? This is your answer. Write down same number as it is minus non-repeating part and नाइन्स उतने लगाने हैं जितने डिजिट आपके रिपीट हो रहे हैं. आई होप इट इज क्लियर. सो कैन यू सॉल्व this number now? 4.1 bar. Convert this into a ratio. Quickly tell me what is the answer. I hope everyone knows the shortcut. Now knows the shortcut. The same number as it is minus non-repeating part and divide by number of nines as many as digits are repeating. जितनों पे बार लगा है उतने नाइन्स. फटाफट से आंसर बता दो. Yes, Ramkaran, we have to calculate further. If it is, uh, we can simplify it. We have to solve it. 40 by 9 is 41 by 9. How come 41 by 9? 37 आएगा ना? Nivedita is right. Still many people are doing mistake. Write down the same number and minus the part which is non-repeating. So you have to subtract 4, not 1. Non-repeating part. And divide by number of nines. यहाँ पे तो सिंगल पे बार है तो सिंगल ही 9 आएगा. That is your answer. 37 by 9. And you can check your answer is correct or not because it's a very simple number. 37 by 9, if you will solve it, it will be 4.111111. So that is nothing but 4.1 bar. So it means it is correct. So how to convert this into a ratio? I hope everyone knows the shortcut now. Same number you have to write down minus non-repeating part divided by nines as many as digits are repeating. Now, if your number is 1.234 and there is a bar on 34 only. Now, in denominator for this, you write nines, right? For the digits which are repeating, you write nines. But sometimes you will get some numbers which are non-repeating after decimal. So how many digits we have which are non-repeating after decimal? I think there is one digit. So for these, you have to write zeros followed by the nines in the denominator. So नाइन्स आप कितने लगाएंगे? जितने रिपीट हो रहे थे. और जीरो कब लगाने हैं? अगर कोई नॉन रिपीटिंग डिजिट है आफ्टर डेसिमल. तो समटाइम्स यू हैव टू राइट डाउन जीरोस आल्सो फॉलोड बाय 9. 9 के पीछे जीरो लगाने हैं. तो इसका आंसर क्या आएगा? आंसर बताना. इसमें बस नीचे नाइन्स के पीछे जीरो भी आएगी. सो दिस इज द एक्चुअल वे टू सॉल्व. आंसर बताइए. Yes, Naidu, I am telling in English only. One two three three upon 990. 990 is correct. What should be the numerator? Is it 1223? Are you sure? See the last rule that I have told you. What you have to subtract in the numerator? Yes. Now it is correct. 1,222 upon 990. This is correct. Very good. So write down the whole number 1234. Subtract the part which is not repeating, not just one. Many students have done this mistake that they have subtracted only one. But I told you the non-repeating part. 34 is repeating. So subtract the remaining part, that is 1. That is 12, not 1. And how many digits are repeating? 2. We will write nines for them. And how many digits are non-repeating after decimal? Only 1. For that we have to write down 0. This is your answer, 1,222 upon 990. And if we can solve it further, simplify this. I think these are divisible by 2. So it will be 611 upon 495. I think further it is not divisible by any number. So this is your final answer. I hope it is clear. Okay. So I hope everyone now knows what is rational number, what is irrational number. Rational number are basically a ratio format, and ratio can either end or repeat or reoccur like this. And irrational are non-repeating, non-terminating. Example is under root of non-perfect square. Example is pi. Right? These are the example of irrational numbers. Now let's learn about few more number which are real number, right? So in real number we have some numbers like integer. Do you know what are integers? In integer, do we count negative numbers? Yes. So these, if your numbers are negative or positive and even zero, all numbers are integers, right? Negative, positive. If your numbers are natural number, it means your number starts from 1, right? If your number is whole number, your number starts from 0. So in integer, your numbers are negative also. In whole number, 0 also, and natural starts from 1 only. In whole, it starts from 0. In natural, these are negative also. Natural, in integer, it is negative also. In natural, it is starting from 1. You must be knowing even odd. Even numbers are divisible by 2, and odd numbers are not divisible by. Do you know what is prime number? This is very important for your exam. What is prime number, anyone? How many factors does prime number has? Good, Rishabh. Anjali, that is different. If HCF is 1, that is basically co-prime numbers, not prime. Good. Rishabh, right. Good, everyone. So prime number is nothing but the number which have exactly two factors, and these are 1 and itself. It is not divisible by any of the number except these two, 1 and itself. So what is the first prime number? No, first prime number is not 1, because for 1 we have only one factor, that is 1 itself. But prime number must have exactly two factors. That's why 1 is not the first number. So note it down that 2 is the first prime number. So prime number starts from 2 only. So first prime number is 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11. I am not writing some of the numbers because that are divisible by any of the number, any other number except these two. After 19 we have 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47. These are called prime number which are not divisible by any. So 2 is the first prime number. How many prime numbers we have which are even? Yes, Vikram, right. You have written this. 2 is first and only even prime number. Good. So 2 is the first prime number and 2 is the only even prime number. Can I say after this, no even number would be prime, like 4, 6, 8, nothing. This cannot be prime because these are divisible by 2. So if these are divisible by 2, these cannot be prime anytime. right? So let's note down some important things about prime number. Like the first prime number is 2, and 2 is the only even prime number. Next is 1 to 50. If you will count 1 to 50, like I have written all the prime numbers up to 15. If you'll count this, these are 5 and 4, 9 and 4, 13 and 2, 50. So note it down that up to 50 you have 15 prime number, and up to 100, if you will count all this, you have 25 prime. So up to 50 you have 15, and up to 100 you have 25 prime numbers. Okay. Now one most important thing about prime is prime numbers uh, greater than 5 are of type either 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1. Prime numbers are of type 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1. Can you see? After 5, you can say after 3 or 5, you can say this is multiple of 6 minus 1. This is multiple of 6 plus 1. This is multiple of 6. 6 2s are 12 minus 1. 6 2s are 12 plus 1. 6 3s are 18 minus 1. 6 3s are 18 plus 1. So from a multiple of 6, it would be either plus 1 or minus 1. Getting my point? It will also help you to find out the prime numbers. For example, we don't know which are the prime numbers up to 100, but if we have to note down, we can quickly write it as, just simply write down the multiple of 6 first. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, and so on. So just I told you that your prime number is either minus 1 or plus 1 from a multiple of 6. So we can write all the consecutive values just before it and just after it. 5, 7, 12 के next क्या होता है? Either 11 or 13. What are the nearest number to 18? That would be 17 and 19. Nearest to this would be 23 and 25. Now these all numbers are, you can say, prime, but sometimes you have to skip some numbers. For example, this is clearly visible that it is not a prime number because it is divisible by 5. Next is 29 and 31. Next is 35 and 37. 35 you have to ignore. Then 41, 43. Then 47, 49. 49 is clearly visible, it is divisible by 7. Next is 53 and 55, you can ignore this. Then 59 and 61. 65 and 67, you can ignore this. Then we have 71 and 73. So these all are what? Prime numbers. So you can easily write prime numbers like this. I hope it is clear. So any prime number is generally of form 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1. I hope it is clear. But also note it down, but it is not vice versa. It is not vice versa. I was telling all the prime numbers are generally of this type, 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1, but it is not vice versa, that any number which is plus 1 or minus 1 from a multiple of 6 would be a prime number, we cannot say this. Like this 25. This is also 6k plus 1, but it is not a prime number. So I told you prime number is of this type, but any number of this type would not be definitely a prime number. Getting my point? Right? Now, for prime number, one more thing we have to note it down, find out sometimes that whether a given number is prime or not. Whenever you have to check a number is prime or not, how to do it? Please tell me this 161, this is prime or not? What do you think? It is prime or not? Yes. So many are saying yes, it is a prime. No, guys, it is not a prime. Have you checked it by 7? Have you divided this number by 7? I think it is divisible by 7. 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21. It is divisible by 7, so how it is a prime number? No, it's not a prime number. So I have to check whether this number is a prime number. So I have to check for some numbers. But what are the numbers? Till then I have to check what is my limit, कहाँ तक मुझे check करना है. So for that, what you have to do, just find out the perfect square below this number. Just below this number, 169 is bigger and 144 is smaller. So smaller perfect square just below this is 144, and that is of 12, right? So just find out this. And this is your limit. This is your range. For up to this value, you have to check. And you don't have to check with all the numbers up to this. No, you have to just check all the prime numbers up to this 12, and you must be getting very few numbers. Up to 12, what are the all prime numbers? We have 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11, right? So just these are your prime numbers, and you have to divide this number. You have to check this number whether this is divisible by any number or not. If it is not divisible by any of these number, it would be a prime. And if it is by chance divisible by any number, then it would not be a prime number, because prime number is not divisible by any number. So let's first divide it by 2. It is not divisible. Divided by 3. It is not divisible. Let's check from 5, not divisible. But when you will divide it by 7, then it is divisible by 7. So you can say it is not a prime. So what is the range? कहाँ तक आपको check करना है? That range is just find out the perfect square below this number, that is 144, and that is a square of 12. So up to 12, find out the prime numbers, and let's find out, is it divisible by any of these number? If it is not, yes, it is prime. And if it is divisible by any number, like here it is divisible by 7, so we can say it is not a prime number. I hope this is clear to everyone how to check a number is prime or not. Okay. Now some students would be thinking that every time we have to divide by these number, is there a shortcut? How can I check by 3 or 7 or 11? Yes, there are shortcuts, and these are called divisibility rules. How to divide by these rules? So we will see these rules in next part. Okay. Now one more good number related to prime number is cyclic, or you can say circular prime number. Anyone knows what is this? What does it mean? Anyone have heard about this? Cyclic, or you can say circular prime number. Anyone knows? 2 raised to the power 4 always repeat. What is that? No, no. I think that is the unit digit or cyclicity you are confusing with it. That is different. I am talking about a prime number which is cyclic or circular. Good, Ramkaran. I think it is correct. 17 and 19. These you can say these are cyclic or circular. So what does it means? Like 17. Yes, it is a cyclic prime number. So 17 is a prime number, and if you will change the digits and you will find a new number, if that is also coming a prime number, then such numbers are called cyclic or circular prime number. So it means you are rotating in circle and still you are getting prime number. So these are circular prime number. But Ramkaran, 19 would not be a cyclic because 19 is a prime number, but if you will reverse it, it is 91, and 91 is divisible by 7. So this is not a prime number. So this will not be a cyclic prime. 17 is correct, but 19 is not correct. Right? I hope it is clear. Now, what all are the cyclic prime numbers? You can write some numbers. Let me tell you some numbers which are cyclic. You can note it out. Maybe any question will be asked, because I have seen one or two question in some papers. So you can read more about it. Cyclic prime numbers. So like 2, 3, these are cyclic. In single digit we also have cyclic, right? 2, 3, 5, 7. These are single digit whose are cyclic. Now in in 2 digit we have 11, 13, 17, एंड इनका ऑपोजिट भी होगा क्योंकि ये है तो 31 भी होगा. 17 का आपका you will get 71, right? 31, 31 is there. Now you have 37, so इसका opposite 73 हो जाएगा. And 79, so opposite would be 97. These are the 2 digit, you can say, cyclic prime. Okay. Now what are the 3 digit prime number? You can note it down. These are 311, then 337, 373, 719, and if there is 311, so you can say if you will change the digits like 1, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, definitely these will be the cyclic number. Then 337, 373, and 733, these are the cyclic prime number. And 719, or you can say 917, 971. If you will change the places, they will be prime. And also we have 919, 199, and 991. These are some of the 3 digit cyclic prime number. I think इसके अलावा कोई भी नहीं है. So you can write it down. Some single digit, some double digit, and these are the triple digit. So you can learn it so that if you any question will be asked, so इसको आप याद कर लीजिए. I hope it is clear. And in 4 digit, I think only two numbers are such that 1193. If you will change all the numbers 1193 and 3779, राइट. अगर ये है तो इनको आप इंटरचेंज कर सकते हैं. इनके सारे पॉसिबल केसेस बन जाएंगे 1193 and 3779. 4 digit also you can note it down. Okay. Not a very important thing, but I have seen one or two questions sometimes in some examination, so you can remember it. Okay, now let's see the next numbers. Anyone knows what is composite number? Just we were talking about prime numbers. Now we are talking about composite number. So basically the numbers which are not prime, you can say these are composite. It means these have more than two factors. So first composite number would be not 2 3, it will start from 4. Not 5, it will be 6 and 8, 10, 12. Numbers which are divisible by any number, these are called composite numbers. Now tell me in which category one will fall. One will be prime or composite? Tell me. One will be prime or composite? Good, Pankaj. Very good. Gopika. Right. So one is neither prime nor composite. Right? Because prime have exactly two factors and composite have more than two factors. So one will not fall in any of these category, neither prime nor composite. Okay. Now, next is co-prime numbers, co-prime pairs. Anyone knows about this? What is co-prime? Good, Prarthana, Mehak, right? So co-prime is basically a group of two numbers which have nothing common in between them. It means their maximum common factor is 1. Their HCF is 1. So it is not related with prime. There is no relation with prime here. Some students get confused about prime and co-prime. Co-prime is nothing related with prime. Co-prime is basically two numbers which doesn't have anything common, which have highest common factor as 1. For example, 4 and 9, nothing is common there, so it is co-prime, right? For example, 4 and 5, nothing is common there, it is co-prime. Like 3 and 7, nothing is common, that is co-prime, right? 4 and 6, is that co-prime? 4 and 6, is that co-prime? No. I know, because 2 is the common in between these numbers, so it is not a co-prime pair. I hope it is clear. So note it down, co-prime is pair of numbers in which HCF is 1. Sorry. Now, Let's see first few questions quickly. फटाफट से आंसर दे दो. What is the smallest prime number? What is the smallest prime number? Good. 2. Which of the following is a prime? Which of the following is a prime? I told you how to check a number is prime or not. Now tell me which of the following is a prime number. Here the sum of digit of this is 9. I think it is divisible by 3 or 9. You can skip this. It is not a prime number. It is clearly visible that the sum is 9, not divisible. It is divisible by 3 and 9. So definitely it is not a prime number. Just check these three. Okay. 307, some students are saying first one. Okay, let's see is it correct or not. What is the under root of this number? Approximately, what is the perfect square just below this? I think it is 289. I told you that is your range, and 289 is the square of 17. So 17, just check up to 17. All the prime numbers, write it down: 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, up to 17. So it is not divisible by 2, it is not divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 5, it is not divisible by 7, even from 11, even from 13, and even from 70. Yes, it is a prime, right? If you will see this number, it will be divisible by some number like 19. If you will see this number, this will be divisible like from like 13. Must be divisible by some number. This is divisible by 3 and 9. So first one is the correct. Because it is not divisible by this number, yes, it is a prime number. I hope it is clear to everyone. And I will tell you the shortcut way in the next part, how to divide this, how to check that it is divisible by these numbers or not. What are the rules of this? That is also very beneficial in many questions. We will see it. Now, let's see the next question. Try this. See, options are very easy. Number should be prime, so this is the only prime number. This is the answer. But if the options are like 11, 13, 17, 19, then you cannot solve it by options. Then you must be able to solve this. How we will solve this if these are the options? So product of first three number is 385. So let's break this number 385. It is divisible by 5. So it is 5 into 77. Let's break this 77 further also. It will come 7 into 11. So we are getting the three numbers. So these are the first three numbers: 5, 7, and 11. And there were the four prime number which were in the ascending order. So next one would be 13 only. Answer is, which one is the last number? Answer is 13. And also the product of last three is 1001. So product of last three is 7, 11, and 13. This is 1001. Note this down with very much important case. 7 into 11 into 13 is nothing but 1001. So 1001 is the breakup of 7, 11, and right. I hope it is clear. Next question, let's see. Again, a question based on prime number. Option A, option B, option C. Many are saying A, some are saying B, some are saying C. My question is find the number of possible solution for A, not the value of it. If you are finding 3, that is wrong. I think that is the value. I am asking find the number of possible solution for A. I think that is 1 only. When it is 3. Answer is 1, not 3. Okay. So can I say these are consecutive? These are the numbers in a gap of 2 and 2, and these are the prime number. So I told you list of prime numbers, right? These were the prime numbers, and I think there was the only this case that was possible 3, 5, 7, in which the gap was 2. After that, you will never ever find the gap of 2, 2 in the three consecutive prime numbers. You can see after 11 we have 13 plus 2, but next is plus 4. Then we have 2, 4. Then we have 6, 2. Then we have 6, 4. You will never ever get this 2, 2 again. There is only one possibility 3, 5, 7. There is only one possibility when A is 3. Other than this is not possible. Now anyone is thinking that why it is not possible? Maybe after some numbers, after 100, 200, maybe any possibility that numbers are prime and gap is of 2, 2 in the three consecutive number. Are you thinking that it might be possible in upcoming numbers? Anyone? See, you must be thinking it, but it is not right. It is not correct. Because I told you one more thing. Do you know about prime number? That these are either uh, plus 1 or of a type of minus 1 from a multiple of 6. Your prime number is definitely of this type, right? So let's say if your number is of first type 6k plus 1. So first number would be 6k plus 1. Next is plus 2. It will be 6k plus 3. And next will be plus more 2. That will be 6k plus 5. These are your three prime numbers. Can I say this middle one would definitely not a prime number? Why it is so? Yes, Rishabh. Why it cannot be 5 and 7? Because next would be 9, and 9 is not a prime number. Can I say definitely this will not be a prime number because it is divisible by 3? How can it would be a prime number? And let's say if your number is this one, 6k plus 1, sorry, 6k minus 1 is your A, and A plus 2. If you will add 2 in this, you will get 6k plus 1. And if you will add 4 in first one, you will get 6k plus 3. These would be your three numbers, and definitely this last one would not be a prime number because it is again divisible by 3. So that's why you will never ever find any consecutive prime numbers with a gap of 2, 2 like this after it. Is it clear? So only one possible solution for this. I hope it is clear. Now tell me which one is the true statement. Correct. This must be divisible by 3. Which one is the true statement? Okay, last one. Yes. Other than this, I think nothing is correct. 2 is the only prime number which is even. It is the correct part. 0 is a natural number? No. Natural number starts from 1. And root 2 plus 3 is a rational? No. I think root 2 is irrational. Hannah, I told you that it is not a perfect square. Under root of this would be irrational. Even if you will add an integer in this, again it would be irrational. It will not be irrational. So whenever you have a combination of root 5 plus 7, this is also irrational. If this is irrational, if you will add some number into this, again it will be irrational. Okay. And 0 is neither negative nor positive. Yes, 0 is neutral, neither negative nor positive. I think this is correct. 0 is neither negative nor positive. It is correct. So here we have third and fourth which are correct. 0 ko we say it is neutral, not negative, not positive. Right? Third and fourth are correct. Okay. Now tell me which of the following is irrational. Which of the following is irrational? Very good. C. Good. The first one is 3 by 4. It's a ratio. Second one is simply ratio. Third one is it is under root of 4.2. 4.2 is not a perfect square. That's why under root of this will be definitely irrational. This is my answer. And last one is 49. 49 root of this would be 7. So that is a ratio. It means that is a rational. I hope it is clear. Right? Convert this number into a ratio. आपको ये भी सिखाया था. We have learned it. Convert recurring numbers into fraction. Fastly convert this. The method was write down the whole number as it is minus the part which is not repeating, and at how many digits we have bar? 3. So we will write 3 nines here. Answer is 345 by 999. If you will cancel this number on 3, it will be 115 upon 333. This will be the simplest form, I guess. Am I correct? Right? 345 by 999, you can divide it, simplify it. Okay, so whenever you have like anything after 0 point and it is repeating, so shortcut for this is 345 by 999. Directly you can write it because you have to subtract 0. So the same number will come and 3 digits pe bar hai, so 999 would be in the denominator. What would be 0.27 bar? You can find this answer in 1 second. It is 27 upon 99. Right? What is 0.7 bar? So if it is just after point repeating, It is 7 upon 9, because here we have single digit, single 9. If we have double digit, double 9. If we have triple nine, digit, triple 9. Very simple, right? So what will be the value of this? 0.23 bar. 1 second. It will be 23 upon 99, right? What will be the value of this? 0.123 bar. 122 upon 99 is wrong. 122 upon 990, Mehak is right. Vijendra, Chanchal, Anjali, Pankaj, very good. I think 0 will also come at the end. So the whole number is 123 minus, which is not repeating, that is 1. Before this bar, that is 1. And 2 digit are repeating, we have to write down 9 for it. And 1 digit after decimal is not repeating. After decimal, 1 digit is not repeating. For that, we will write down 0. So 122 upon 990. Let's cut these number on, cancel these number on 2. So you will get 61 upon 495. Getting this answer? 61 upon 495, or 122 upon 990. Right? Now tell me the value of this question. 1 plus zero point 0.6 plus 0.06 plus 0.006. Just a question to confuse you. It is also the similar question. If you will add few numbers, you will get a pattern. Just add few numbers. What you are getting? 1.666. Good. Right, Mike. Right answer. Monic, right. So if you will add this number, you will get 1.6. That's all. So it means 1.6 bar you are getting. So answer would be 16 minus 1 upon 9. So 15 by 9. Cut it on 3. You will get 5 by 3. Simple. So you may get some numbers like this, and you have to just add it to get your repeated value. Okay. Interesting. Good. Now, in these kind of bar, you may also have some numbers where you have to add. Sometimes you have to subtract these numbers. I think it is very easy. So first one is 5.767676, and second one is 2.3535. So I think it's very easy. If you will see this, just solve it, because we can easily minus this. 5 minus 2 would be 3, and in every two terms we will be getting 6 minus 5 1, 7 minus 3 4, 4 1, 4 1. So what we are getting? 3.41 bar. So we can simply subtract this. 6 minus 5 1, 7 minus 3 4. And if there is bar in these two terms, you will also get bar in your answer as well. So you can simply subtract this, no issue. If you have two digits here, two digits here, same number of digits on which you have bar, you can simply subtract it. But if you have one question like this, 4.6 bar and minus, let's say, 2.31 bar. Now solve it. Now this is 4.6 4.66666, and next one is 2.313131. So what you have to do here, just note down, we have two pair here. So subtract this from 66. What you will get? 5 3 5 3 5 3. So your answer is 2.35 bar, because 353535 is repeating. Now how can I write it directly by just seeing these numbers? So what you have to do here, see, if your numbers are same digits, here we have two digit, here we have two digit, it is easy to subtract. But here we have a problem. In first we have single digit, and in second we have double digit. So make it equal. So can we write this first number as 4.66 bar? I think that is also similar. 6666 is repeating. So now it would be very easy to subtract from it. Directly subtract this. You will get 2.35. Bar you have to place it. If here we have bar, if we here, if here we have a bar, so in the answer also we will get bar as it is. I hope it is clear. Okay. And one more information for you. So this bar means repeating if it is after decimal. But sometimes in question you will have to find the value of this, like 3 bar point 2 plus, let's say, 2 bar point 5. What will be the value of this? Okay, and you have to solve it. So what does it means? Anyone knows about this bar before point, before decimal? Anyone knows about this? It means this number is negative. It means this number is made up of two numbers. The first number is negative, but the second number is positive. Okay. So if your bar is at left side before the point, it means this part is negative, but the next part is positive. Similarly, you can write this second number as -2 and plus 0.5. So if you will add it, you will get -5 plus zero point 0.7. And also you can convert this number into this format. Maybe in option you will be getting it is 4.7 bar here or 5.7 bar here, like this. So what is the answer? This one. This is my answer. Can I convert this number into this part? Yes, this 5 can be here at this top, and next is zero point 0.7. This is positive and this is negative, so this is the meaning of this calculation. So answer is B option. Are you getting my point? So bar before point is negative, nothing else. Now tell me, what is the value of 4 bar point 0.8 plus 6 bar point 0.3? Add it. Your options are 10 bar point 0.1, 9 bar point 0.1, 8 bar point 0.1, or 11 bar point 0.1. What is your answer if these are the options? A, B, C, D. Just add these two and tell me what is your answer. B or D? Yes, I think B is correct. Good one. So this is minus 4 and this is minus 6. I think you will get minus 10 from it. And zero point 0.8 and zero point 0.3 are these are positive. This is 1.1. Now just add these integer first. So you will get minus 9 and plus zero point 0.1. Leave it this number, it should be below 1. It should be a fraction, zero point 0.1 like this. It was 1.1. So 1 add into this, you will get minus 9 and plus 1 point this. And what we can write it as B. What is minus 9 and plus zero point 0.1? This minus will go in the upper side. So you will get 9 bar and zero point 0.1. So answer is not A, answer is not D, answer is B. I hope it is clear. Prathamesh, is it clear now or should I repeat this? Okay, let me repeat this. So if I have to add these numbers, right? If I'll have to add these numbers, this is minus 4 and zero point 0.8. This is minus 6 and zero point 0.3. If there is bar before point, that is nothing but negative. But the first part is negative, second is positive. So if you add these two, you will get minus 10. If you will add these two, you will get 1.1. So you got minus 10 plus 1.1, you can write it as 1 plus zero point 0.1. So add 1 in this, you will get minus 9 and plus zero point 0.1. So as per your option, maybe you have to convert this into this type only. So minus 9 can be written as 9 bar and next one is positive, that is zero point 0.1. This will be your answer. I hope it is clear now. Okay. Ciao. Let's see the next type of question. I hope everyone now knows about numbers. What are the numbers? What are its classification? What is number tree? What is number introduction? We got some details about numbers. Now let's learn some new topics. So let's now learn some question on factors. Tell me how many factors are there for 120? How many factors we have? Let me tell you some of the factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the factors. Tell me some more. After 6. After 6, what all are the factors of 120? 10. Very good. 12. Rishabh, right. What else? How many factors we have? 16 is not there. Are you telling me the final answer? Okay, 15, 24. Good. Any other factor? Good, Ramkaran. Then it is correct. 16 factor. Very. So, if I'll note down all the factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we have 8, then we have 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, 120. These all are the factors. But if you will count this way, definitely you are going to lose your time. Also, it might be wrong. Maybe you will miss some of the numbers and your answer will be wrong. Like I missed here 24. Maybe you will miss any other number. 24 is also a factor. So if you count all the factors, actual total factors are 16. Factor is also called as divisor. So divisor means factor only. How many factors are there or how many divisors of any number are there, it means same. So total factor are 16, but definitely it is not a right way. It is not the right approach to find out the number of factor like this. So there must be a shortcut for this. So note down the shortcut. Shortcut is just do the prime factorization. Just do the prime factorization. And after this, just add 1. Just add 1 in all the powers and then multiply them. After prime factorization, just add 1 in all the powers and then multiply them. What does it means? Break 120, that was your number, break it in the form of prime numbers. That is called prime factorization. So we must have done in your academics, divide it by 2, then it is again divisible by 2, then it is again divisible by 3, by 2. Now it is not divisible by 3, it is divisible by, now it is not divisible by 2 but 3. So 120 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So we got 2 cube here and 3 and 5. So 3 raised to the power 1 and 5 raised to the power 1. This is called prime factorization. So we break these number into prime. 2, 3, 5. This is prime. So we got prime factorization. After this, what we have to do? A very simple approach. Just add 1 in all the power. These are the powers. Just keep adding 1 in all these. So you will be getting 4 into 2 into 2. You will be getting 16 as your factor. So 4 into 2 will be 16. I hope it is clear. So we don't have to count. That is the shortcut to find out number of factor. Just do the prime factorization. Then add 1 in all the numbers, all the powers, and then multiply it. Now tell me how many factors are there for 180? How many factors we have for 180? Solve it. You will get 2 square, 3 square, 5 raised to the power 1. Just add 1 in all the powers. Just add 1 in all the powers. You will get 332 and multiply it. Are you getting 18? 18 आ रहा है सभी का? Good one. 18 is right. So I hope it is clear, everyone. Number of factor, it is clear. Okay. Now try this. Find the number of factor of this number. Fast. Again 18 or something else? No, it is not 18. 108 is correct. 108 is correct. Ramkaran, Vijendra, Monik. B is the correct. Very good. Why 18 is not correct? I told you the first thing to do is prime factorization. It is mandatory. So these numbers should be prime. 13 is a prime, but 12 is not, 14 is not. So first break these number into prime, then do add 1 in all the power and multiply. But first you have to make all the numbers below here is prime. It should be prime. So 12 we can break is as 2 into 2 into 3. 4 threes are 12. 13 we can't break, but 14 we can break. So first break it down in prime numbers only. So this is the square of all the three numbers. 2 square, next again 2 square, then 3 square. Next we have 13 square, and next we have 2 into 7. If you will, if you will see, the power of 2 here is 2, and here we have 4, and we have one more power here. So when you multiply some numbers where your base is same, you must know here power gets added. If you are multiplying, then power gets added, and if you are dividing, then power gets subtracted. So what total power will be there of 2? We will get 2 raised to the power 5. Then we have 3 square. Then we have 7 raised to the power 1, and then we have 13. You must be getting all the prime numbers, and all should be different. ये नहीं कि 2 यहाँ भी पड़ा है, 2 यहाँ भी पड़ा है. Just combine all the powers, right? So now just add 1 in all this, you will get the right answer. Add 1 in all the power, you will get 6 into 3 into 2 into 3. So well done guys. Correct answer is 108. जो जिसने भी सही निकाला है, very good. 108. Factor is also called as divisor. Divisors or factor of this big number is 108. I hope it is clear. Now, now in factors, some more question can be asked. First, we got the trick of number of factors. So the trick is just add 1 in all the powers and then multiply. Okay. Now, many questions can be asked on factors. Second could be, they will ask you find the number of just odd factors. Find the number of odd factor. So for all the factors, you are adding 1 in all the powers of prime number. But if my question is just to find out odd, टूट जाएगा बेटा, गिर जाएगा. For odd, just add 1 in all the odd powers and then multiply. Right? If your question is for odd only, then you have to think only for odd prime numbers. So which one is a prime number which is not odd? Means even. That is only 2. So just leave 2. Add 1 in all the other number because all other are odd. Only 2 is the even prime number. So leave 2 and add 1 in all the other numbers in basically their power and then multiply them. So tell me for 120, how many factors we have odd? I think 120 we have, break it down as 3 cube, 2 cube, 3 ki power 1, 5 ki power 1. So how many factors we have odd? So just add 1 in these power. These are the odd. If you will add 1 here, you will get 2. If you will add 1 here, you will get 2. So you have only 4 odd factors of 120. Okay. Okay. Yes, 2 को छोड़ के बाकी सभी ऐड करेंगे. I hope it is clear. Now, tell me what you will do for even. If your question is find the number of even factor, what you will do? Anyone? Good, Ramkaran. Mehak, right? 12. How you found? No, Pratham. Now don't solve for even only. Just see the power of even. No, that will be wrong. Because here we have 2 raised to the power 3. So if you will add 1 here, you will get only 4 even factor. That is wrong. Because I think for 120, there was 16 factor. If 4 are odd, I think 12 must be even. So by just finding from the even power, you will not get it. Anyone else? Good, Meher. No. What you have to do for even? For even, if your question is find the number of even factor, just use the same power of 2 as it is and add 1 in rest, like you were doing add 1 in all the number. Just use the same power of 2. Now don't ignore the power of 2. Like in odd, we were ignoring even. But in even, just take the same value of even. What was the power of even here? That was 3. And add 1 in all the rest numbers. That is 2 into 2. So you will be getting the right answer. So 12 even factors are there for 120. Now it is correct. Now don't solve like find first total and then odd. I think for this you have to find both. First you have to find total and first you have to find odd. Then you will get even. But this process is lengthy. What you can do is use the same power of 2 as it is and add 1 in rest all. For odd, ignore even, just add 1 in all the odd powers. And for even, just use the same power of even and add 1 in. I hope it is clear. Tell me, for 180, how many even factors are there? For even, we have to consider the same power of 2 and rest in all odd we have to 1. We have to add 1. Try for 180 now. Try for 180 now. So there would be 3 questions. Find the number of factors, find the number of odd factors, and find the number of even factors. So for anyone, you have to first do the prime factorization. This is 5 raised to the power 1. So for factors, just add 1 in all these. You will get 3 into 3 into 2, you will get 18. For odd factor, just see the odd power, just add 1 in these two, you will get 3 into 2, that is 6. And if it is even, just see the power of 2 as it is. Just take it as it is and add 1 in all rest. That would be 3 into 2, this one. But take the power of 2 as it is. So you will get 12. Total are 18, 6 odd, it means 12 even. Is it clear now? I think now you don't need any example. Total, odd, even, you can find anyone. Right? Okay. Tell me how many odd factors are there for this. Okay, you want more example. Okay. See, let's say we have 1200 or let's say we have 1200. So if you will break 1200 into prime factorization, you will get 2 raised to the power 4, 5 raised to the power 2, and 3 raised to the power 1. So I have told you the three questions. First is number of factor. So just add 1 in all these three. All these power 5 to 3, you will get 30. If I'll ask, these are the total number of factors. If I'll ask odd factors, just add 1 in the odd power. So add 1 in this, you will get 3. Add 1 in this, you will get 2. And multiply it, you will get 6. And if I'll ask even, so now consider even power as it is and add 1 in all the rest because all are odd. So add 1 in odd and take even power as it is. Take power of even as it is. So it will be 4 6 are 24 and you can check total are 30, odd are 6. So even would be 24. It is coming 30 only total. It is correct. I hope it is clear now. Now, what is the answer for this? Odd factor. For odd, we will not see the power of 2, just odd. So plus 1 in this would be 4 and plus 1 in 4 would be 5. I think you are getting 20. Right? And if I want to ask for even for this, so you will take this 4 power as it is. 4 into add 1 in all 3, all rest means same. And you will see first power, you will take first power of this 2 as it is. So that would be 80. 80 even factor would be there. Take even power as it is. For even, rest add 1 in all the powers. I hope it is clear now. Okay. Tell me how many even factors are there for this number. The first rule, it should be a prime factorization. 2 is prime, 5 is prime, 7 is prime, but 10 is not. So first break it and combine the power if we can combine any. So ये नहीं कि start हो जाना है सीधा ही. पहले see that whether you have prime factorization or you have to factor something. 1183. Are you getting this one? Ram Karan 1183. Okay, let me check. First one is 2 ka power 6. Next we have 5 ki power 5. Next we have 7 raised to the power 6. And here we can write it as 2 raised to the power 7 into 5 raised to the power 7. And we can combine this 7 and 6 because base is 2. So we got 2 raised to the power 13. Then 5 raised to the power 5. Then 7 raised to the power 6. And 5 also we can combine 5 and 7. You will get 12. Now just add 1 in all these powers. So add 1 in this, you will get 40. Add 1 in this, you will get 13. And add 1 in this, you will get 7. So 14 into 13 into 7, you will get your number. So 14 into 7 would be 98 and 98 into 13. Solve this. How I can multiply this smartly? I can see it is closer to 100. So I can write it as 100 minus 2. So just multiply with 13 with these two numbers. 1300 minus 26. So you can find it very easy. It would be 1274. Check it. Are you getting this much? Sorry, I think I have calculated the total number of factor, right? It is for total. But I think it was even. So for even we will see the only even power as it is. We will pick the even power as it is and add 1 and all rest. I think this is the correct one. 91 into 30. So this would be 13 and 9s are 117 and 118. Is this the right answer? 1183. Yes. 1183 if you are getting that is right. I hope now it is clear how we find total factor, odd factor, even factor, right? Now let's see one more thing about factors. Sometimes you have to find sum of all the factors of any number. So what is the shortcut for this? So again, just prime factorize this number. You will get 2 cube, 3 raised to the power 1 and 5 raised to the power 1. This is the prime factorization. Now we have to find out sum of the factor. So what is the shortcut for this? So first number is 2 cube. First number is 2 cube. So let's start with, this is 2 cube. Let's start with 1 and then multiply it with this 2. So 1 plus 2, then 2 twos are 4, means 2 square, and then one more 2, it will be 2 cube. So start from 1 and go up to 2 cube. It was 2 cube. So start from 1 and then 1, 2, 2 square, 2 cube. Now similarly do for the next one. It is 3. Start from 1, 1 plus 3. If it was, if it is 3 square, then you have to write down more, 1 3 3 square. Otherwise if it is power 1, तो आपको 1 power तक ही जाना है. Next would be 1 plus 5. 5 raised to the power 1. If let's say it is 5 square, then you have to write it like 1 plus 5 plus 5 square. Okay, like here it was cube, so we'll write down till cube from starting 1, then 2, 2 square, 2 cube. Now solve it. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8. Next is 1 plus 3. Next is 1 plus 5. I hope it is clear. So first one is 8 and 4 and 2 and 1. 12 and 12 and 3, 15. Next one is 4 and next one is 6. So you will get 15 into 24. You will get 360. So if you will add all the factors of 120, you will add them, you will find 360 by directly by this shortcut. I hope you are getting this. So if your question is sum, find the sum of factor, you have to do sum. Remember this trick, you have to do the sum, but start from 1, then 2, then 2 square, then 2 cube. And if it is 3 raised to the power 1, then 1 plus 3. If it is 5 raised to the power 1, then 1 plus 5. But if it is 5 square, then 1, 5, 5 square. If it is cube, then 1, 2, 2 square, 2 cube. I hope it is clear. Tell me, if I'll add all the factors of 12, what will be the sum of all the factors? Fast. Sum of all the factors of 12. So 12 is 2 square into 3. So start from 1, then keep increasing the power of 2. First 2, then 2 square would be 4. Then for 3, start from 1, then 1 plus 3. And 3 raised to the power 1 only, because here we have 1 only. So you will get 7 and 4. Simply you will get 28. That is the sum of all the factor. And let check it. So factor of 12 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. If I'll add these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10 and 18, I must be getting 28. Same answer. So what is the sum of all the factor? This is the short. Clear? Okay. Now one more question can be asked. Product of the factor. Next question can be product of all the factors. Like let's see again 12. 12 is a number. What will be the product of all the factors? So for 12 we have factors like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. What will be the product of all the factors? So if I'll multiply this, 1 into 12 will be 12, 2 into 6 will be 12, 3 into 4 will be 12. So if I'll multiply this, I will be getting 12, 12, 12. It means 12 cube. This is my answer. What is the shortcut for this? For 12, what will be the product of all the factors? Shortcut is, first write down the number itself, it means 12, and then find out the number of factors and just find out half of it and place this into power. So 12 के factor कितने हैं? First find out factors. How many factors are there? 6. I hope everyone knows how to find out factors. All the number of factors. The first trick I told you about factors. Find the number of factor by that and just do half of this. So total factor are 6. Half of this would be 3. So answer is 12 cube. Simple. Half of your factor, that power raised to your number is your product of all the factor. So product of all the factor of n, the shortcut is n raised to the power number of factors divided by 2. Is it clear? Tell me product of all the factors of 40. Just you have to find out half of your number of factors. So find the number of factors. Just do the prime factorization. It is 2 cube into 5 raised to the power 1. How do we found total number of factor? Add 1 in all the powers. 4 into 2, you will get 8. So your answer is, for 40, product of all the factor is 40 raised to the power half of this. So half of 8 would be, half of all the factor would be 4. So answer is 40 raised to the power 4. That's all. This is the number of factors. Product of all the factors. Now it is clear. 40 raised to the power 4. Very good. Okay. Now one more question, one last question may be asked. How many factors of 1080 are there which are perfect square? Very tricky question. How many factors of this are perfect square? So first let's take any simpler number. Let's say we have 120. So 120 को जब हम break करेंगे, it will be 2 cube, 3 raised to the power 1 and 5 raised to the power 1. Right? My question is, how many factors are there which are perfect square? So do you know perfect square means square of something? Number should be a square. And can I say if your power is even, that is also a square of any number? Can I say this? If your power is 4 or maybe 6 or maybe 8, that is also square. Right or wrong? Like 4 can be written as 2 into 2 and 6 can be written as 3 into 2. That is also square of something. Right? So basically, in this question, we have to find out that whether we will get any even power from it or not. Like this 2 cube, it is not a square. But before that, what was the square? 2 square. That is the even power, right? And also, can I say any number raised to the power 0 is also a perfect square? Do you know something raised to the power 0 is 1? So this is a perfect square. This is a factor, and 4 is also a perfect square, right? So can I say we will get 2 from it? Can I say we will get 2 from it? How we got 2? Listen it again. This is not a square. So before that, this is not a even, because I want square. Square means a power which is even, right? So what is the even? What is the even number before it? That is 2, and 0 is also even, you can say. So you will get 2 possibility. Tell me what possibility you will get for next one. How many even power is there from this one? Before one, you have only 0. It means you have one possibility. And this, before one, you have only one possibility. Just write down the even, including 0. So I think 2 is not there, but 0 is there. So you have one possibility. So multiply these all, you will get 2 factors exactly which are perfect square, right? So for this, you have 2 factors which are perfect square. Now let's see one more example. Let's see if we have 120. 120, I think we have done. Let's see now 180. 180, 180 would be 2 square, 3 square, and 5. Let's try this. How many factors are there which are perfect square? Can you find? Just see. It is even. Yes, 2 is even. And before that, it would be 0. So we got 2 even number from it. And from 2, we have 0 from before that, we got again 2. And before 1, we have 0 only. That means one possibility. So we will get just 4 factors of this number, which we will get perfect square. If you will find all the factors, only 4 numbers will be there which will be perfect square. These all are factor of this. These are perfect square, only 4. But we will not count, we will find the shortcut for this. We will learn this shortcut. I hope it is clear. So these are the questions based on factors, maybe total factor, maybe odd factor, maybe even factor, maybe sum of the factor, maybe product of the factors, right? And perfect square. Also note the next question based on this. How many prime factors are there? How many prime factors are there for any number? इसके लिए shortcut है, just add all the powers. Just add all the powers. See, for 120, how many prime factors are there? If your question is how many prime factors are there, so 120 can be written as 2 cube, 3 raised to the power 1, 5 raised to the power 1. These all are prime, right? These all are prime. How many primes are there? Just add. We have 3 here, 1 here, 1 here. Just add the power, you will get 5 as answer. So prime factors are, just add all the powers. You will get your answer. Right? Prime factor means adding all the powers. Okay, Prathamesh is saying let's do for 1080. You just break it down. 1080 means 108 into 10. 108 means 12 into 9 into 10. 12 can be written as 2 square into 3. 9 can be written as 3 square. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. So we got 2 cube, we got 3 cube, and we got 5 1. Now the question is, you have to find how many perfect square are there. So before this, we have only 0 and 2. We have 2 possibility. Before this, we have again 0 and 2. We have 2 possibility. And before this, we have only 0. That is one possibility. So answer is again 4. सो इसके लिए जो परफेक्ट स्क्वायर रहेंगे वो 4 रहेंगे. इज इट क्लियर नाउ? सो गाइस, हाउ वाज द सेशन? आज के लिए ये